Today we have MacBook Pro. It's 13-inch from year 2016 and 2017. And the problem is the computer is not starting. We removed the board and we found there is no signs of water damage. As you can see, these signs are still white. No, not this one. This one is still white, and this one and this one. So the board looks very clean, and customer says it's sudden shutdown and no power at all. This is the board from the model without touch bar. The number is 1708 and number of the board 820-00840. As you can see, this is the USB-C model. So now we have no MagSafe board, no light, so we have to find where is the problem with the USB-C test charger. This is a small display, so we can see if there is 20 volts on the charger or only 5 volts. So we connect to one of the ports, for example this one, and the display is blank, nothing on the screen. We try the second one. You see, only 5 volts and 0.36 amps. This means the charger didn't switch to 20 volts, so the board is not starting. And if we try the second one, no action, nothing. So the first thing we need to check here is the USB-C controller. We have 2 ports and we can charge with 2 ports simultaneously. So we need to choose if we use the 20 volts as charging or only 5 volts for flash. But if we want to power on, we need 20 volts. We have only 5 volts, so maybe the controller is bad. These are the 2 controllers. This one looks burnt and this one looks maybe okay. So this controller is for this port, and if you remember, the port were no action on the test on the tester. It was empty. This chip is for this port and we can see the 5 volts. But to get the 20 volts on the charger, we need both chips to work together. So if the one chip is bad and this one looks very bad, you can see maybe some short. This doesn't look like water damage. This look like here broken part inside the chip, and maybe there was some little bit of smoke, and you can see this is kind of electrical residue of smoke. We need to clean this and remove this chip. Maybe this chip is bad, so we remove the chip and after we will try another one. So we use a little bit of flux. It's gone. All the parts near the chip are okay. This pad looks very burnt. This pad is broken and is going right through this port here. Maybe we need to put some jumper from this diode to repair this pad because it's very burnt. Okay, just clean a little bit. So there is still a little bit of soldering pad. It's almost gone. Yeah, this is broken. So there is test point. This test point, and it's going to the pad. We jump the wire from here to here. Maybe check the continuity if it's still connected together. This one to here. Yeah, it's connected. Okay, so maybe we do a small wire from here to here to get the pad bigger a little bit. As you can see, the other side of the chip is looks like very burnt inside. This is the damage, literally exploded chip. So maybe we try if there is some short to ground on the pad, the broken pad. No short. And here on the test point, this is okay. Here we add some jumper wire, so we can a little bit fix the pad. Okay, it's a little bit stronger. This pad here is more place to solder, so the ball will get better in place. Now we add some little bit of green glue, little bit of ultraviolet light to cure. Okay, strong. Maybe we add more solder here to get the pad a little better. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, now we put the new chip. I have one chip here. It's new, but we need to put better solder bars here because it's already been removed from the board. So it's an original chip. But we need to clean the pads and put the new balls, reball the chip. Now we need to add the soldering paste to get the bigger balls, the better. We start from the corner. Okay. Let's heat it up once again to get all the balls in place. Very nice. Let's clean it up a little bit. Now we can put this chip on the board and see if the problem is resolved. So first we put flux on the board. Okay. We also need to see the right alignment. So this ball here is missing, so it's this place. So the chip on the board is like this. You see the same text alignment like this one. And now we need to a little bit find the good position. Okay, so the chip will flow in the place itself. And when you see the chip dancing on the board, the soldering work is done. If I move here in the corner a little bit, so it's returning back to its place now. Now I think it's finished. So we wait a little bit to cool off the board. Now we can try the charger if the problem is solved. I have 5 volts and now I have 20 and the amps are 0.5, so the board is properly turning on now. We'll zoom a little bit. As you can see, I have 20 volts on one port and the second one, now it's 5, so it's communicating with the charger, and now it's 20. The current here is normal current, so this board is fixed. We can try the board in the case. We will put the board in the case to proper test the working condition of the MacBook, do some stress tests and clean the board in ultrasonic to clean the excessive soldering paste. Okay, so I will put the board in the case to do some quick test. Screen and keyboard is working. Okay, I have the case. We can put this board inside and see if it's starting okay. Okay, we don't need the battery for now, so now we connect the charger. It says 5 volts and now it's 20. The trackpad is already clicking, so in a while you can see the Apple logo here. Now it's working fine, so the MacBook is fixed. So the problem with this board was the sudden shutdown. Customer said it's not working, no reaction. We find out there is no water damage. We suggest there is some broken component. Usually if there is no water damage, you can visibly see the burnt components, maybe capacitor or some chip. One of the charging chips, very important, was broken, burned inside. This is very common problem of this new model. If one of these chips gets bad, the other one is not working itself. You have 2 sets of ports here. one USB, second USB, so one chip for each USB. If you have the touch bar model, you have 1, 2, and the other side you have 3, 4. Here is only jack because this is no touch bar. So that's all for today. I hope you learned something maybe of this failure. Is very common for these models. So no suddenly no power, no nothing, completely dead MacBook. So we can take a look and maybe we can fix the port. We specialize on these kind of failures, and very lot of these problems are very easy to fix, but a lot of people doesn't know how to fix, or only they will tell you we need to change the whole logic board, but it's very expensive. So these kind of repair are very common for us, and I'm sure we can help you with these problems. You can send your MacBook to our service. We will take a look, diagnose, and send you info if we are able to fix or no. We have very good prices for these repairs, so we look forward to see you, and we are happy to fix your unrepairable MacBooks. Bye bye, stay healthy.